Hello and welcome. The sudden success of ITV's four-part series Mr. Bates and the Post Office has focused public attention on institutionalised public office malfeasance, a criminal offence customarily accorded a prison sentence. Corruption within a public service undermines the trust and confidence of its population, although it's hard to fathom how a single shred of either could remain in such overtly satanic institutions. One such outrage currently jarring the UK is the notorious Post Office scandal, which exposed a deep-rooted corruption facilitated by Fujitsu's faulty Horizon software. Today's report investigates this shocking revelation, exploring how seriously corrupted software led to unjust accusations, financial ruin, suicides, and irreparably shattered lives for countless innocent postmasters and mistresses. In an astonishing revelation, sending shockwaves across the United Kingdom, the Post Office scandal has exposed a dark underbelly of corruption within the country's postal service. At the heart of this scandal lies the notorious Horizon software, which has been implicated in a widespread miscarriage of justice, affecting numerous lives and livelihoods. The Post Office introduced the deeply flawed Horizon software in 1999 as a tool to manage accounting and transactions across its vast network of branches. However, what was intended to streamline operations soon became a breeding ground for errors, discrepancies, and corruption. Investigating this scandalous affair exposes how innocent individuals were falsely accused of theft and fraud due to obscure flaws in the system. The scandal came to light thanks to the relentless efforts of sub-post managers and mistresses, who for many years were wrongly accused of financial discrepancies caused by the Horizon software. These individuals, entrusted with managing local post offices, found themselves facing accusations of theft, fraud, and false accounting, leading to devastating consequences such as bankruptcy, imprisonment, and the loss of their livelihoods. The impact of this scandal cannot be overstated. It caused immense financial losses for those wrongly accused, leading to bankruptcy, ruined credit ratings, and even wrongful imprisonment for some. Families were torn apart as individuals faced not only financial ruin, but also reputational damage that would haunt them for years to come. Long-delayed investigations into the Horizon software eventually revealed significant flaws and glitches that egregiously compromised its accuracy and integrity. The system, unprecedented in scale and scope and designed to handle financial transactions, showed alarming discrepancies that were not the sub-post manager's fault. Bugs, glitches, and technical issues within the software resulted in financial shortfalls that were incorrectly and unjustly attributed to human error. The affected sub-post managers fought back, forming an action group to challenge the Post Office and seek justice for the false accusations. The ensuing legal battle exposed the dramatic extent of the flawed Horizon software and the Post Office's unconscionable refusal to address the systemic issues. Numerous cases of wrongful prosecution repeatedly came to light, with sub-post managers being unfairly targeted for manifold computer-generated discrepancies beyond their control. In a significant turn of events, the Post Office was eventually forced to acknowledge the failings of the Horizon software and issue long overdue public apologies to the wrongfully accused sub-post managers. An unacceptably inadequate compensation scheme was established to redress the financial losses incurred by those who had suffered due to the scandal. The government also launched an inquiry to investigate the issue's root causes and allegedly prevent such incidences from occurring in the future. But inquiries under the purview of the criminal government are worse than useless. They are dangerous. Remember, the government owns the Post Office, meaning it will supposedly investigate its own criminality. The scandal has far-reaching implications for the reputation and the credibility of the UK's postal service. Trust in the institution has been severely eroded, and calls for accountability and reform have echoed nationwide. The scandal has prompted a re-evaluation of the use of technology in critical public services and raised concerns about the potential for similar issues in other sectors, most especially those making extensive use of AI. Furthermore, it is essential to understand how such a widespread issue went unnoticed, ignored, or deliberately suppressed by an organisation responsible for delivering mail nationwide. The alarming absence of oversight raises questions about accountability at various levels within the postal service hierarchy. How did these injustices persist unchecked? Why was the overwhelming proof of harm and evidence of malfeasance routinely obstructed and denied? Who should be held responsible for allowing such malicious corruption to occur? These are crucial inquiries that demand answers yet to be forthcoming. In recent years, public awareness surrounding this scandal has grown exponentially due to the aforementioned TV series, wide-ranging social media coverage, and increasing pressure from affected individuals seeking justice. Legal battles have been fought tirelessly to bring accountability and compensation for those whose lives were irrevocably damaged by this deeply flawed system. As we move forward, lessons must be learned from this scandal. The UK Postal Service must re-evaluate its internal processes, ensuring transparency and fairness prevail. Developing and implementing robust software systems should also be prioritised to prevent similar corruption. The Post Office scandal involving the faulty Horizon software exemplifies how corruption infiltrates most, if not all, trusted institutions. Lives shattered and livelihoods destroyed by this hateful criminality cannot be undone, but steps must be taken to rectify the damage caused, adequately compensate the many victims, and ensure such disastrous injustices are never repeated. Clearly there's a pressing need to rebuild trust, but, like me, many believe the system is sabotaged beyond repair. Some investigators suspect the problem was deliberately inflicted as part of globalism's controlled demolition of society, but this would be exceedingly difficult to prove. Citing the countless malicious assaults inflicted upon humanity by government-driven agencies, the hypothesis has merit, but perpetrators are experts at covering their tracks. However, a recent petition has garnered well over 1 million votes, demanding Paula Venables, the responsible official in charge throughout the disastrous ordeal, be stripped of her CBE. Paula Venables played a significant role in this appalling catastrophe. She served as the CEO of the Post Office from 2012 to 2019 and was in a leadership position during the critical period of the scandal. As the CEO, Venables was responsible for overseeing the operations of the Post Office, including the Horizon system, which was introduced in 1999. Venables faced criticism for mishandling the situation as evidence emerged that the Post Office was aware of issues with the Horizon system, but unconscionably continued pursuing legal actions against innocent sub-postmasters. During her tenure, Venables defended the integrity of the Horizon system and the Post Office's actions, maintaining that they were addressing issues responsibly. However, as the scale of the injustice became apparent, questions about the leadership's awareness and responsiveness to the problem were raised. In 2019, after mounting pressure and increased scrutiny, Venables stepped down as the CEO of the Post Office. Her departure coincided with growing public outrage and a series of legal challenges from wrongly accused victims. The fallout from the scandal prompted a government inquiry and in 2020 the Court of Appeal quashed the convictions of 39 sub-postmasters, acknowledging the flaws in the Horizon system. Paula Venables' role in the UK Post Office scandal was pivotal, given her position as the CEO during the period when the wrongful accusations and legal actions against sub-postmasters occurred. Notably, she pulled some £2.2 million for her ruinous efforts. Her departure marked a significant chapter in the unfolding story of the UK Post Office scandal, raising broader questions about corporate accountability and the imperative need for systemic reforms within organisations. Her prestigious British CBE award was unbelievably bestowed at the height of the scandal, adding provocative insult to egregious injury. It's a brazen display of the malevolent contempt these satanic criminals have for humanity, while the action serves as yet another destabilising tactic used by the globalist terrorists to keep us off balance and in perpetual distress. To conclude on a slightly upbeat note, pursuant to the TV series generating public outrage, Paula Venables has voluntarily returned the CBE, with the government at long last overturning all wrongful convictions. Whether the scandal victims accept this is another matter, as many denounce it as an empty gesture, citing that any genuine remorse would have compelled meaningful acts of contrition long before. Thank you for watching.